Inshallah, in today's class, we are going to continue the in, multiple integrals. Inshallah. Now, in today's class we have to solve the questions based on change of order. Important questions are there based on change of order. Before going into the questions, let me have a little concept. Suppose I have drawn a horizontal line. So what will be this point? This point will be 1 comma 1. This point will be 2 comma 1. This point will be 3 comma 1. That is, when we draw a horizontal line, its y will be constant, its y coordinate is constant, whereas x varies 1 2 3, so x changes but y constant. Similarly, if we draw a vertical line, suppose like this, so this is 1 comma 1, this is 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3. So this we have to keep in the mind that horizontal line means change x varies and vertical line means y varies 1 2 3. Vertical lines means y varies. So if we want x in variables, then we have to draw a horizontal line, and if we want y in variables, we have to draw a vertical line. For x changes, x varies, horizontal line, and for y to varies, y to change, we have to draw a vertical line. So depending on this, let me do one question. See here, change of order, we say multiple integrals based on change of order. So what we have to see means we have to first let me have the question here. You see here, this is given as solution. Let me start. Okay, watch carefully. This is given in y, that means this is x. So what are the limits of x? X equals to a comma x equals to y to x equals to a, x equals to y to x equals to a. These are the given, and y is given in constant. Y is given in constant. So y variables are y equals to 0 to 1, y equals to 0 to y equals to a. This is the given one. X equals to y, x equals to y. See here, this is y, that means the values of x equals to y, x equals to a. When y is given, that means the values of x, these are. So x equals to y, x equals to a, first thing. And second thing, you see here, these are invariables, so these are constants. These are the values of x, so these are the values of y. Y equals to 0 to y equals to a. So now we have to change this. Watch carefully. Here y are in constants, x are in variable. X equals to y means x in variable, y in constant. We have to change it. We have to bring y in variables and x in constant. For that, first let we have the figure. You see here. Suppose this is the figure. Now watch carefully. In the previous class I showed this line is y equals to x or x equals to y. So this is the line. Now next step is y equals to 0 means x-axis. X-axis is y equals to 0. Now suppose x equals to a. X equals to a means suppose here x value, suppose this is x equals to a. So this line be suppose x equals to a, x equals to a, and y equals to a. Suppose let me take this values, y equals to a, y equals to a. Now see here, now we are having y in constants, so we have to change in x in constants, x in constants. So how to take x in constants? Watch carefully. Here is x value is 0, here x value is a. So when we change of order, now let me write like this, change of order. In change of order, we have to write x in terms of constants. So x equals to 0 to x equals to a, x equals to 0 to x equals to. So after change of order, we can write like this, x equals to 0 to x equals to a, x equals to 0 to x equals to a, x equals to 0 to x equals to a. Now we have to write y in terms of constants, y in terms of variable. For variable, we have to draw a line. For variable, we have to draw a vertical line. Now see here, y equals to a. See, suppose we take from y equals to 0, we have to go to y equals to a. Let me take this. For y variable, let me take a strip, vertical strip. Let me take a vertical strip. Now if you see this vertical strip, how it goes from y equals to 0 to this line. This line is y equals to x, y equals to 0 to y equals to x. Okay, this is the graph because we have to take x-axis. So actually this is the graph we are having. So we take a vertical line. For y variable we have to take a vertical line. If you see vertical line, it starts from here to goes to line. It starts from x-axis to line, x-axis to line, x-axis to line. So what is x-axis? Actually x-axis is y equals to 0 to y equals to a. Therefore we get y equals to 0 to y equals to x. So this we change. How we change? Previously we are having y in constant, we change to y to variable, y equals to 0 to x. Previously x was in variable, now we change x into constant. So this is called change of order. Once more I'm writing the question. Previously questions is like this: 0 to a, 0 y to a, x by x square plus y square dx dy. So this is given as y, so this is our values of x. Now these are the values of, these are the values of x means, these are the values of x means these are the values of y, these are the values of y. So after changing the variables order, this y should be changed into x. So we got x equals to 0 to x equals to a, x equals to 0 to x equals to. Now let me write y here. Y equals to 0 to y equals to x, y equals to 0 to y equals to x. Now what we are having, x divided by x square plus y square. First we have to indicate with respect to y, then with respect to x. Now here we have to integrate with respect to y. So we are this is constant, this is constant, so this is constant. So we cannot no need to it is at the form 1 by a square plus x square. Because this is constant, this is constant, we are integrating with respect to y. So y is variable, so we have to use this formula, integration of 1 by a square plus x square. Its formula is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. So let me use this formula. You see here, outer integral you write as it is, x equals to 0 to x equals to a. Now let me integrate this. This x is constant, you write as it is, into, what is the formula? 1 by a. In place of a we are having x, 1 by x. In place of x we are in place of a we are having x. Now tan inverse x by a, x is the variable y, by a is x. So this is the integration. After integration we write here y equals to 0 to y equals to x dx. Now let me continue. See here, integration of 1 by a square plus x square is 1 by a tan inverse x. So this x will get cancelled. Now if you substitute upper limit, in place of y you have to write x, in place of lower limit we have to write 0. So integration x equals to 0 to a, upper limit is tan inverse y plus x, x by x, minus tan inverse 0 by any number 0. So it left with dx. Now tan inverse x will get cancelled 1. Tan inverse 1 is 45 degrees, tan inverse 0 is 0. Tan inverse 1 is 45, that is pi by 4. Take out pi by 4 outside. Pi by 4 integration x equals to 0 to a. Now what is left here? Only 1 is left here. So let me integrate 1 with respect to x. Integration of 1 is x. Integration of 1 is x. Integration of 1 is x. So we have 0 to, what are the limits? A. Now upper limit minus lower limit. Pi by 4 into upper limit is a, lower limit is 0. So this will become pi a by 4. Pi a by. Now see next question. Change change of order of the integration. Now change the order of the integration and hence evaluate. I just now explained you, when it is given in x, that means these are the limits of y. So this is lower limit, this is upper limit. So what is lower limit? Y equals to x square by 4 to y equals to 2 root x. X given means limits of y. So these are the limits of y, lower limit to upper limit. So this, if it is y, then it is x. So limits of x are 0 to 4, 0 to 4. Now see here, x we are having in constants, whereas y we are having in variables. Change of order means we have to change this x from constant to variables, and this from variables to constant. This is the method. Here we must get variables, and here we must get constant. For that, let me first see what are the things are given. We have to take these graphs. One is given as y equals to x square by 4a, and another is given as y equals to 2 root ax. Now see here, we already seen this value, but bring this here. That means actually this is x square equals to 4ay. Now we know what is x square equals to 4ay. Let me draw the graph. In the last class we have seen this is x square equals to 4ay is the parabola. X square equals to 4ay is the parabola. Now you square this, you will get y square equals to 4ax. So this is also the parabola. So this is the parabola y square equals to 4ax. Now this is origin. The next step is we must also have the points from here to here. This is, we can say, origin, but here also what is the point of intersection we have to solve. For that, let me solve this too. Take 5 from here and substitute here. We have to get the values of the point of intersections. The point of intersections, or else we can take anyhow. If x equals to 4a, if you keep here x equals to 4a, you will get y equals to 4a. Suppose you kept x equals to 4a, this will be 16a square equals to 4ay. 4 ones are 4 fours are square, get cancelled. So we can write y equals to 4a. So x equals to 4a and y equals to, so or else you solve, you will get the same values. Okay, in the previous class also we have solved this. You see here, this is the origin 0 comma 0, and these are the points 4a comma 4a. These are the points 4a comma 4a. So see here, now let me start. This is the first thing. That means this line is x equals to 4a, and this line is y equals to 4a, and this is the graph. Suppose these are the graphs we are having. And next thing, watch carefully. Now we have to change this in terms of, you see here we are having y variable, we have to bring x in variable. In the starting of the class I said, no, for to get x in variable we must draw a horizontal strip. To get x in variable, let we draw the horizontal strip. Now you see here, when we draw the horizontal strip, what we can say, we are going from here to here. For x, you see, if you go like this, wherever you go, from this curve to, you are going this curve to this curve. So from this we have to take the x value lower limit, and from this we have to take the upper limit. We are going like this. So this is lower limit, this is upper limit. From this graph we have to take the lower limit. This graph is y square equals to 4x. Y square equals to 4x. From this we have to get x. So what will become? X equals to y square by 4a. And from this we have to get the lower limit. From this, sorry, we have to get the upper limit. Take out this square, you will get root here. X equals to under root of 4ay. You can write like this: x equals to, I'm writing 2 root a into y power 1 by 2. 2 root a into root 4 is 2 root a. Take out this root. Okay, so we'll get this limits now. Change of order. Change of order. Now let me change here. Change of order. See here, so we have to change x from constants to variables. So from here to here, from there to there, what we are getting, the lower limit from here, this is y square. X equals to y square by 4a to x equals to 2 root a y power 1 by 2. Y power 1 by 2. So this is the, sorry, this is the change of x from constants to variables. Now from variables to constant, what is the value of here? Y is 0, here y is 4a. From here to here we have to go y. For x we have taken like this, so y is from 0 to 4a. So let me change this, y equals to 0 to y equals to 4a. Now let we write one more this question. Okay, I am writing here, watch carefully. Now see here what we are having. Initially we are having 0 to 4a, integration x square by 4a 2 root ax dy dx. Just now explain, these are given in terms of y, that is this, sorry, x, these are y, so these are x. So now we are changing the order. How changing the order? From x to, we have to bring this here y constants, y equals to 0 to y equals to 4a. Then we have to bring x here. So what will you get here? X equals to, from here, y square by 4a, y square by 4a to x equals to 2 root a into y power half. First x, no, we are don't having anything, that means here we are having 1 dx, then dy. Now let me integrate 1. Integration of 1 is x. Integration of 1 is x. You write this as it is, y equals to 0 to y equals to 4a. Now let me integrate. Integration of 1 is x. So we are having the limits y x equals to y square by 4a to x equals to 2 root a into y power 1 by 2 dy. Now let me substitute the upper limit minus lower limit. You see here, I'm writing here integration y equals to 0 to 4a. If substitute the upper limit, this will be the upper limit. This is 2 into a, also I'm writing 1 by 2 into y power 1 by 2. Upper limit minus lower limit is y square by 4a. Now we have to integrate with respect to y. Now let me integrate. See here, integration of x power n is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So this will become integration y equals to 0 to 4a. Integration of this is constant as is 2a power 1 by 2. Now integration of x power n is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, minus integration of x y power 2 is n plus 1, that is y cube by 3. 2 plus 1 3 by 3, 3 4s are 12, so 12. Sorry, we integrate now, don't write this. So we have integrated with respect to y, so we write the limits 0 to 4a. Now see here, no need to write the lower limit. Lower limit means 0 only. So just we have to substitute the upper limit. Upper limit means in place of y 4a. See here, I'm writing like this. First you do one thing. 2 1s are 2. 2 plus 1 3 by 2. 3 by 2, if you bring the numerator, it will be 2 by 3. 2 1s are 2. 2 plus 1 3 by 2. 3 by 2, if you bring here 2 by 3, 2 2s are 4. So this will be 4 by 3. Now a power half into y power. Y value is 4a power 2 1s are 2, 2 plus 1 3 by 2. This is minus. Now y cube means 4a whole cube. 4 cube will be 64. 4 cube will be 64 a cube, then divided by 12 into a. Now just we are having the solvings. See here how to solve. Now watch carefully. I am writing this as it is. 4 by 3 a power 1 by 2. Now 4 can be written as 2 square. See here, 2 square power 3 by 2. 2 2 can cancel. 2 cube 8. So let me write 8 here. So 4 into, I'll write clearly, okay, 4 by 3 into 8. Once more, you see here, 4 can be written as 2 square. 2 2 will get cancelled. 4 cube is 8. Then what is left here? A power 3 by 2. A power 3 by 2 minus. Now let me cancel this one. A will get cancelled, get square here. Now 12 means 4 3s are 4 1s are 4. 4 7 4 6 are 24. 4 6 are 24. Now what is left here? 16a square by 3. Now this is 3 4 8s are 32. 32 by 3 a power. Bases are same. If you add the powers, 1 plus 3 4. 4 by 2 means 2 minus 16a square by 3. Now 32 minus 16 will be 16a square by 3. Now see the next question. Integration 0 to 1, 0 to under root of 1 minus x squared y squared dy dx. Now what are the given limits you see here given? These are given in terms of x, that is this is y. So y equals to 0 to y equals to under root of 1 minus x squared. If these are the values of y, this will be the values of x. So x equals to 0 to x equals to 1. So clearly we can say that y are given in terms of variables and x are given in terms of constants. So let me change to change we have to understand this values. What is x equals to 0, x equals to 1, y equals to 0. So you see here, this is y equals to under root of 1 minus x square. You do one thing, square it, y square, bring this x here, so it will become x square plus y square equals to 1. We know that this is a circle, so let me take the circle. Now next steps, watch carefully. Y equals to 0 means x-axis. This is y equals to 0. X equals to 0 means y-axis. This is x equals to 0. Then x equals to 1. You see here, the radius is 1, so here it's 1. So this is x equals to 0 to x equals to 1, y equals to 0. And this is y equals to 1, suppose. So we are having y in variables. We have to get x in variables. To get x in variables, we must take a horizontal strip. you must take a horizontal slope. So that means x is from here to, from y-axis to the circle. We have to take only first quadrant. See, we are not using this. X equals to 0 to 1 means this is only the first quadrant. We are not using the other things. We are using only first quadrant. Okay. So first quadrant, let me solve this one. X equals to, is here. We have to take x in variable. So horizontal line x equals to 0 to x equals to circle. X equals to 0 to x equals to circle, bring from x value from this is the circle. X equals to 0 to circle, x equals to 0 to circle, x equals to, wherever you take the horizontal line, so x you bring from this, x square equals to 1 minus y square, x equals to under root of 1 minus y square. So we got this x equals to 0 to, sorry, here we have to, I'm writing here, x equals to 0 to x equals to under root of 1 minus y square. So we got the values. Now we have to write y in constants. So from here to here, y equals to 0 to y equals to 1. So let me change now. See here, I'm changing. How to change now? What we got here? Integration of, first we have to write the constants. So y equals to 0 to y equals to 1. Then we have to write the values of x. X equals to 0 to under root of 1 minus y square. What we are having? Integration of y square dx. First, sorry, dx, no, we have to integrate with respect to x. So dx, then whole dy. Now we have to integrate with respect to dx, but we don't have x here. So we must suppose 1. Integration of 1 is x, so we will get x here. Even you can write y square outside. I'm writing like this: y equals to 0 to 1. You write y square outside. Now integration of 1 is x, so you write like this: x equals to 0 to under root of 1 minus y square dy. Now upper limit minus lower limit. Already we are having y. No? If you substitute upper limit, it will be under root of 1 minus y square. If you substitute lower limit, it is 0. So what is left here? Integration of y equals to 0 to 1 y square into upper limit, we get under root of 1 minus y square dy. Lower limit is 0, so leave this one. So we got this integration of y square minus under root of 1 minus y squared. Now this type of question we have solved previously also. I will explain it here. We have to put here y equals to sine theta, because 1 minus sine square theta is cos theta. To integrate this is the basic concept. Okay, so left you differentiate this one. D by dx of y dy equals to d by dx of sine will be cos theta d theta. So in place of y we can keep this in place of dy. Also let us see how the limits are changing. Sine theta equals to 1, sorry, sine theta equals to y we are having. If you put y equals to 0, sine theta is 0. So y equals to 0 means theta is also equals to 0. This is the lower limit. If you put y equals to 1, sine theta 1 means 90 degrees. So theta, when y equals to 1, sine 1 is 90 degrees. So theta equals to 90 degrees, that is pi by 2. So this limits will change now. See here, we have to write like this: integration of, what are the limits we are getting? We are getting the limits of, sorry, this is theta equals to 0 to pi by 2, y equals to 1. Theta equals to 0 to pi by 2, y, what we have taken, y, sine square theta into, what will happen, under root of 1 minus sine square theta, 1 minus sine square theta. Now into dy is cos theta d theta. So this will become integration 0 to pi by 2 sine square theta. 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. Square root get cancelled, cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta d theta. I'll explain one example. Integration, suppose we are having 0 to pi by 2 sine power 3 theta cos power, suppose I'm taking like this, sine power 4 theta cos power, suppose 6 theta you are having. Now see this example. With this example I will explain you how to start this. This is actually basics of inter 12th class. You reduce this by 1. So 4 means 3 by, reduce this by 1. So the 3 by, now you add this, 6 plus 4 is 10. Now reduce by 2, 3 minus 2 will be 1, 5, 10 minus 2 will be 8. Now we cannot reduce more. So this is finished. In the same way you have to reduce this by 1. You have to reduce this by 1. 6 means 5. 6 means 5. Now continue this one. Reduce again, 8 minus 6, 2 will be 6. Again continue this one. 5 minus 2 is 3 by 4. Again reduce by 2, 1 by 2. Lastly, you see, if the numbers are both are even, then we have to multiply into pi by 2. We have to multiply into pi by 2. If one one of this odd or both are odd, we have to finish here itself. We should not write pi by 2. But if we are getting both are even, we have to multiply into pi by 2. If any one of this is odd, this is finish here. We should not write pi by 2. So in that way, you tell me, you reduce this by 1. So this will be 1 by, you add this 2 plus 2, 4. Now we cannot reduce this. Again reduce this 2 by 1. So 1 by, continue this 2, reduce this 2. Now because this both are even, we have to write pi by 2. So what will be this? Pi by 4 to side, 8 to 16. So you practice this. If you want in detail, you go into the 12th class definite integrations. You will have there in the last parts, in the 2 marks questions, you can have these questions. So inshallah we will continue in the next class.